Hey, so how do I save money when I do all this flying that I do? And I want to share a few tips with you because I do fly a few times a month. And this can add up and help you in retirement, especially if you're planning to do some travel. So here's a few things that I do that help. First off, I use a credit card for the carrier that I have. They fly out of my city, so that saves me money to fly direct to St. Pete, which is where the area that we live in is Tampa St. Pete area. Number two, I save because I have family drop me off so that I don't have to pay for parking, even though it's relatively affordable considering it's an airport. It is decent. Third thing I do is because I keep everything I need in Florida, since this is my home, I don't have to pay for any luggage. And that saves me, I think it's $40 each direction, $40. So $80 round trip I save just on luggage alone, which makes a big difference. I also sit in the relatively cheap seats. I don't go all the way to the back of the plane where the middle seat could be zero or only cost you $1, but I do tend to sit just past the exit rows, back where the seats are $20, $25. If you sit in the exit rows, they usually run around 40. If you sit in front of the exit rows, they run 45. If you sit in the very front 5 or 6 rows, they run 50 and $60 each way. So just by sitting at row 15, which is like my average row 15, because I go there the most, I save at least $20 each direction, so $40 a flight. So all those savings add up pretty significantly when you do it once or twice a month, to the tune of not doing luggage alone, and the seats on one flight saves me $140 on average. So it's pretty significant. The second thing is that, not second, but one of the other things is that because I use that card, I have their card, I get free priority boarding, I get a free drink on every flight, I can get a free round, buy one, get one free on qualifying vacations, etc. But I also get a lot of points for random uses. So when I travel, I get 3%. So any travel I purchase gives me 3% back, and so I use it to pay for my son's flight with his wife and daughter. I pay for my mom when she flies down. I pay for anybody that's coming. I'll put it on my card to help me build up points for free travel at some point. It takes a while to get free travel. The bonus points they give you when you first get your card is where you get the big bulk right up front. So I did that and saved it and used it. So I have paid for one full flight, and I'm working on my second one now. And then I get 1% and 2% back on other qualifying purchases depending. So we use it as much as we can without making sure that we can pay it off every month, because obviously I'm not going to carry any debt on it. So, and the third thing is that I don't pay for any parking. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I get dropped off by family, so I don't pay for parking. That'll save me $40, $50 every weekend or 3 or 4 days that I'm gone. So there's lots of ways you can save money. If you just be smart and use a consistent carrier and get their card if they offer one, or use there's a couple cards out there, Capital One, where everything counts for everything. So, being smart and doing that kind of thing can save you some money. And then just not having to be the first one off the plane, not having to carry luggage has helped me save a ton. So anyway, that's all I got today. Just wanted to share a few tips. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.